Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now Jones throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On second down now. It's Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Jones. Going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for New England.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A give. This is Kelly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards?
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Anthony McFarland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And fights through one man. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Ridley here. These two teams all tied after one. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7. Matthew White set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let him know, let him know. Come 19.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Hey, let's get there. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Switch up. Switch up. 58 for Mike. 58.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kelly. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Parker. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Mustang 19. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50. Viking 18. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Slam. Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we come to halftime. Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, Rodgers. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Rodgers again now. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28.
Second down and 3. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Go trap, go trap. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Jones now throwing on 1st down, going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
McFarland once more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Colts. That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Rodgers. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, McFarland. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, McFarland. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders.